But you are not a startup, Santosh. Like you've been in the startup mode for about 25 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through like what's been the journey for Manorama Online?
Good morning and welcome once again to this edition of Expectations on behalf of Team Manorama Online. For me, the evolution, I have a longer story to tell, based on our 140 years of rich heritage. So, for a person like me or my generation who started with print, especially at a time things were so crude that the fonts or letters, the fundamentals of any sort of printing was created using huge furnace-like equipments by melting metal right next to the newsroom. At that point in time, technology in a newsroom or computerization of a newsroom was beyond our imaginations, and things like artificial intelligence was not even in our wildest of the wildest dreams. But things changed drastically, especially over the past 30 years. A lot of changes happened in technology. Primary technology for the years when I started was in a newsroom was just printing technology and probably telecommunications. But now computer became part of day-to-day operations, and without computers, a newsroom is stopped. And for a journalist, computer is his best buddy. Without a computer, he will not be able to, work, whatever vertical you work for. So things evolved slowly. In the beginning, it was the first change was which happened in our newsroom was something called photo typesetting, which actually gave us printouts instead of giving metal fonts. That was a huge or fantastic revolution at that point in time. Then came the biggest empowerment of an editor, which was a page maker. That reduced the dependency to various roles like compositors, page makeup artists, and all these things. And editor can now do pages on his own, sitting in his cubicle. The next revolution, probably the major revolution which happened in a newsroom was internet, definitely internet. I don't need to explain it. It changed the way in which we do things. It changed the things upside down. It changed the way in which we produce news content, we distribute content, the people consume content, their behavioral habits, and new things like social media came into existence. And the roles of the typical editors changed from producing news to fact checkers. So we have been working together for that project, Shakti project, with Google. So a lot of things changed. And if internet is the first revolution in a newsroom, the second revolution, I believe that it is artificial intelligence. And together, these two technologies is going to change things very fast. And we can't even imagine, where the things are moving. So only thing is that, a lot of us considering artificial intelligence as something which is here to eliminate humans, but it is something which is here to enhance human brains, human creative thinking, human productivity. So we'll have to see it like that. The only thing is that it is such a powerful technology that we'll have to control it. Humans have to control it. We'll not allow AI to control us.
Santosh, Malayalam has always had a loyal audience, right? Like, how do you see this audience evolving over the last few years?
Yeah, basically, our primary focus is on Malayalam language. We also have an English version called On Manorama. The audience spread is all over the world because Malayalis are there. Diaspora is so huge. So we have very huge traffic from Middle East, US and all. The problems which mentioned by the other panelists, the same problems we are also facing. So the people are losing any language. The people losing their interests in consuming long forms. They don't have time to spend in a website. And as mentioned here, they are getting content from various sources and they don't even verify from which source it's coming in. So those are the challenges which we are facing. So we have to build the brand very strong. Even if we are there for more than a century, but we are still in the process of building the brand. That's an everyday kind of process among Malayalis and outside kind of people. Yeah.